everyone, if you're new here, my name is Bianca, otherwise known as Stormy. You may know me from streaming on Twitch, you may know me here from my YouTube channel, or some of my other socials, but I wanted to make a quick video about my plans for 2025, because 2024 was an interesting year of some personal growth and development, and it's probably been the least consistent that I have ever streamed and have produced content. And I kind of wanted to speak a little bit on that and tell you what my plans are for the new year, because I'm really excited. I've written everything down with plans and ideas, and I'm just going to manifest some of my goals with you guys, let you know what's going on, and yeah, really excited to see what the new year brings. Essentially, last year I had to make a few hard decisions and change some things up in my personal life, because I noticed that I was already kind of losing my drive for creating content and streaming and things like that. And when I had made those changes, it was a big, I wouldn't say shake up, that sounds really big, but it was a change in perspective and mindset for me in a really good way. And since I've made those changes, I feel better, but I feel like along the way I kind of lost my confidence and I lost myself. And I went from streaming 3 times a week to going off and on and off and on, and I kept being sick. I think being sick was coming from some stress and uncertainty, and it kind of got to the point towards the later half of the year where I kind of stopped streaming for a bit, and then I kind of jumped back into the saddle of doing a whole bunch of PAX interviews in Melbourne, which you may have seen here on my YouTube channel already. I am so proud of them, and it's just me and my partner that kind of went around over basically a whole 2 days to interview a bunch of indie game devs who were all really lovely, and that kind of brought my drive back again and went, yeah, this is what I want to be doing. I want to be doing more things in front of the mic. I want to be doing more interviewing, more chatting, things like that, and more YouTube as well. And yeah, I think it was just this realization that yes, no, I do love creating content. I just need to find my rhythm again. So that brings us to now. So what is this year going to bring? I've done a lot of chatting with some close friends of mine about where I want to see myself, because for those who don't know, I've had experience in doing interviews in press junkets for some films. You can find them on a playlist here on my YouTube channel. And I cannot express how much joy and excitement and adrenaline I would feel doing those interviews. And if I can get back into that space again, whether it's to do with film or TV or gaming or all of the above, I would just go, like, it would be like a dream come true, essentially. I am not a morning person, and I had to get up at like 2 or 3 o'clock to be ready for a 4 a.m. start for those interviews, and you would never see me so excited. And they are some of the most proudest work I've done in my professional career ever. And I love presenting, I love hosting, I love doing all that kind of work. And I think that's why I also enjoy streaming, because I get to chat to you guys and I get to kind of express my thoughts and share my reactions, and I love doing that so much. So my approach to content this year is going to be a little bit different. We're going to just try some new things, see how it goes, because I am so deadly serious about everything that I want to do that I've kind of come up with a bit of a game plan. Maybe I'll talk about some goals. I get very nervous about talking about goals just in case I don't hit them, but we will see. We will see what happens. You gotta put it out there in the universe. So here's the plan. So this year I'm going to do a bit more of a focus on YouTube, but I will still be streaming. I'll come back to that in a sec. But the reason why I want to try YouTube for a little bit is because I found that I really loved sharing some of my reactions and favorite moments in playing some single player story-based games. For example, Baldur's Gate 3. Thoroughly enjoyed going back to edit those clips. Even though they weren't huge Let's Plays, they were still really fun to share. Some of the reactions I got from them were really great as well. Also, some more content around maybe my TCG experience. For those who don't know, I'm really big into Disney Lorcana. That was a really big thing for me last year. I started going to my local game store and now I'm a regular there, and I'm about to start learning Magic the Gathering. Like, there's so much to talk about, and there's even more I want to talk about movies and TV as well as gaming as well. So I think YouTube is going to allow me to do that in a really great way, and then that content is there forever. You don't have to catch me when I'm live, but in saying that, I will still be streaming. So in terms of Twitch, I'm going to start by just going once a week. With Twitch, I do usually like to stream for a few hours at a time. In terms of what I'm going to play, I'm not too sure. Whether we stick to playing more single player games like BioShock, for example, that was a really good Let's Play. I really loved editing and posting to YouTube, which will need to be finished. Do we stick with that on Twitch, or do we just play more multiplayer stuff? I'm playing a lot of Marvel Rivals at the moment. Not really sure what that space is looking like right now, but I would love to continue streaming to Twitch at least once a week. I'd probably like to push it to 2 or 3. However, in saying that, I do want to go back to my TikTok lives, and I did really enjoy doing them, and I slacked off for them big time. The audience and the type of games you play on there, I feel like are very different, and not necessarily in a bad way, but I think for more cozier games, those streams, if I do them for at least an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, for me, that's a little bit more attainable while trying to still fit in some real life stuff in there in between. So at this stage, we've got 1 YouTube video a week, at least 1 Twitch stream, and 3 TikTok lives a week as well. And I feel like that's going to give me a really good base to start off with. I'm sure I'm not the only creator that has been guilty of doing this, but a lot of the time I was putting my stream or whatever work that I wanted to do before myself. And I don't want to fall into that trap again. And I want to prioritize my own health, physically and mentally, and make time for doing things that I also love offline as well. I think this plan I have so far, I'm hoping is going to be a great platform to start working off, so I can try and achieve those kind of ambitions of wanting to host or present, or, you know, be part of some really cool game collaborations. And if I get to work with any brands and stuff again like I have in the past, I think it'd be really good to have a recent portfolio there to show off to. I think it'd be really, really great. And if I have the opportunity to talk more about movies or television again, I'm hoping somehow I can be put at the front, like in terms of being put forward to be part of those really exciting opportunities that I once had. And I made like a really, I just remembered I made a bit of a sappy short video of myself after the last press junket I did. That was me saying, this is my last press junket. And then I kind of went, no, I'm making a promise. This isn't going to be the last one. I will do more somehow. Just finished my last, well, I hope it's not my last, but my interview for a movie. And it's like kind of bittersweet. I just I really want to do more. So this is me manifesting it. This moment, in this moment, just finishing. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't want to get sad, and I want to owe it to that past self of mine that was like, nah, we're gonna do it. I recorded that because I was like, nah, there's no way. That's it. Even filming this, I've just got this drive to be like, no, I owe it to myself to give it a go, and to find my rhythm and to find things that work for me. If you have any recommendations of anything you'd like to see here on my YouTube channel or on TikTok or on Twitch, any suggestions you have are welcome. I love playing games I've never played before, whether it's single player or multiplayer, and I think it'd be really cool just kind of recording them to see what my first impressions are like and reactions and things like that. And especially games that have been around for a while that I may not have picked up yet. Games like Mass Effect, Escape from Tarkov. You know, I'm pretty open to a lot of things, and I'm really keen to try it. Even if it's a game that I might not necessarily get into, I think it'd be really good doing a first impressions kind of style video of it, so you guys have something really cool to watch when I'm not streaming. That is the plan so far. I would love to know your thoughts. I would love to know If you're keen to see anything in particular here, whether it be about any future Let's Plays or any TCG experience kind of stories or any advice or anything like that, I think I'd be open to talking about anything, or even my most anticipated movies or TV shows for the year. I think the idea that there's a lot of possibilities with what I want to do this year is very, very exciting, and I'm very indecisive, so I'd love to know what you guys might like to see as well. But anyway, that was a little quick, I don't know if it was quick, little update from me. Thank you so much to anyone that's been following me, especially in the last year. Thank you so much for your support. It is always appreciated and never goes unnoticed. Even if you're just a lurker or you're a casual viewer here on YouTube, thank you very, very much. Really looking forward to giving you some more content here very, very soon. And I hope you guys have an amazing 2025, and hopefully I will see you along the way and keep you posted.